Hello, I'm Brice Ng. I graduated Sunset year 2014, and I'm working on my third year of college. I study electrical engineering at Oregon State, so go Beavs. G asked me to do this because it's good to get to know what you're gonna get into when you go into college. So I figured I'd help him out and do this for you guys. So I just have like a list of questions. I guess I'll just go through them. So After Sunset, I went straight into college. I didn't take a gap year to work or travel or do anything like that. And the reason I did that was because I felt like I was going to lose focus on my studies if I took a gap year. So I just kind of went straight in, remembered at least partially everything. Because, I mean, if I took a gap year, let's face it, I wouldn't know how to do it like an integral or anything that you learn in calc at Sunset. So yeah, it was nice actually. It was a good decision on my part personally. But I mean, it depends. If you want to take a gap year or whatever, you do you. For me, my first year of college was actually pretty fun. It was the most lax, by far the most lax, because there's just like a ton of introductory courses. But it's where I made most of my friends, definitely. In the dorms, I met a lot of my friends. I'm actually going to be living with a person this year that I met in the dorms. So it's pretty fun. Not the dorms, school. The dorms were nice for the first couple of, I guess, months. But after that, it just gets really boring and you want to move out ASAP. So grin and bear it. But it was a nice experience. You met a ton of new people and had a blast. So I can't complain too much. Um, so the important parts of my education at Sunset were definitely the IB classes, the ones that I took anyway. I didn't do a diploma because I'm lazy, but I did take a lot of them. So personally, IB English helped a lot because if you took IB English and then compared it to the writing class that I took in college, they're pretty much the same. I mean, in IB English, you analyze like what, 4 or 5 books throughout the whole term, and then just write like small papers on each. And then in my writing class, we just analyzed one piece in the 10 weeks that it was, and then you just wrote like a huge paper on it. So it was pretty similar concepts. Um, Physics too, IB Physics and IB Chem. I took a introductory chem class, and I'm taking multiple physics classes, or I have taken. And I gotta say, we're covering pretty much the exact same stuff, just slightly more in depth, and some cool demos. The labs are pretty fun too, so, I mean, in chem, you get a freaking Word lab coat. They give you one. It's awesome. Anyway, so yeah, the IB classes definitely helped, so I recommend doing those. Um, let's see, my most valuable Sunset classes. I mean, I just kind of like rattled off all the IBs, so IB classes definitely. Um, go into like the advanced maths if you can, because those definitely help. Otherwise, you'll just kind of be like stuck doing algebra, and you know, you guys are smart. You guys will figure it out, I assume. Let's see, the most surprising thing about college. What was the most surprising thing? I gotta say, it was probably the variety of classes. Um, I mean, at Sunset, I just remember they have like like the two-sided form that you have to get your teacher to sign off on, right? And that's all the classes. There's not a lot of variety. And then compared to college, where you have, all the sciences, you have all the business options. There's classes for the Native American flute. There's classes for there's a relaxation class. I don't know what it is. It's always full, but I want to take it. There's I'm pretty sure there's like a demonology class too, so you can learn about demons and stuff. I don't know. There's a ton of stuff, and that really surprised me. Just like the freedom that you get to choose whatever you want. Just don't get too carried away because you do need to fulfill requirements to graduate. Sad face, right? Um, But definitely nowadays Pokemon Go. OSU is very good for Pokemon Go, FYI. So yeah, that surprised me as well. Ton of Pokestops there. Let's see, what skills and abilities helped were the most useful? Let's see. Probably the note-taking stuff. High school is very good to practice note-taking and understanding, the core concepts before you go into college, and they all just assume you know, because, especially in my coding classes, they just assume that you know the language. So if you don't know the language, like I did, because at Sunset, when I went there anyway, I didn't take any C or C++ language. I didn't understand it. So, and then in college, when we're coding, they're like, oh yeah, we're using C++ and C. And it's like, oh, I don't know any of that. So I had to self-teach. But, so, yeah, it's just whatever you can, note-taking, studying habits, they all help. If you're interested in something, learn it before you take a class. Even the introductory level classes, the introductory levels are kind of, at least get like a general basis of what you're trying to figure out. So, yeah, but other than that, I think that's everything. So it was nice talking to you through webcam. I don't know what any of you look like. So, peace.